Morning, everybody. It is officially fall today. It starts sometime today on the 22nd. The equinox. The sun is halfway on its move south into winter. So they have forecast cooling temperatures for us starting this weekend. The cool down begins on Saturday and into the 70s next week. I hope they're right. We could use a little relief from this heat right here. 90s the next couple of days, humidity to match, so still summer on the southern central plains. Okay, the key for today is going to be follow through buying and selling. And it looks like equities are going to trade higher. If you read the financial press, the Fed wants to raise interest rates in December, but they may not be able to. It'll depend on the data. Improvement in the labor market, improvement in the economy. We know that the economy is softening right now. The market has taken the guidance, one interest rate increase in 16, 3 in 17. That's down from 2 and down from 5. So they say the Fed's course or direction on interest rates is rather benign, rather friendly. So no big changes in interest rates. Nothing going to happen quickly. Driven by the data, they're ready to raise interest rates anytime they can when the data permits. And the data hasn't permitted and probably won't permit come December. In fact, I see the best chances for an interest rate increase if Trump happens to win the White House. Then the administration and the Fed will give Trump something extra to deal with on the economic front. We do have news today, jobless claims 261. No one really believes that figure anymore. Plus 0.15 for Chicago, National Business Activity Index. FHFA housing prices plus 0.4. Existing home sales, the second big piece of news, 5.44 million. LEI plus 0.1. Natural gas inventories plus 59. And then Kansas City Fed, nobody knows, was minus 4. This number could come in lower than forecast. This number might come in actually a little higher than forecast. So that's number one piece of news to drive the market. Number two, and the rest will fall by the wayside. The issue for us is, can we get through this on 130.24, 28 and hold it? And right now 24.28 is holding as resistance. So first sells 27 to 31. If the E-mini rallies, my guess is treasuries will sell. And then 3 to 7. The European franc just reminded me, Draghi, the European Central Bank, puts out something today on Thursday, and then Draghi picks up the mic at 8 a.m. Central Time. So currency traders want to be aware of that. His tendency is to move the market. He likes it to go lower. Okay, on the buy side, volume down here is 15.5. We've got support at 16 to 20, so 17 to 21, buy 1. Buy 2, 9 to 13. I think we can get long once to see if we can get through the 28 area. If we can't, then the short side is where I'd like to be. E-mini trades higher. It's going to be hard for treasuries to rally. Yesterday they both rallied, and gold did too on the Fed's announcement. And they can when interest rates are going to stay where they are, treasuries and indexes rally, then you get back to flight to quality issues, just traders taking back over. Another big money manager came out yesterday and saying look for a correction to equal 2008's. Don't know if that's true or not. Time will tell. We will see. But more and more large players are coming out and defending their short positions would be my guess. Okay, we have X period higher at 13. We're currently at 5. We've got this mode, so the mode's somewhere between 7 and 11, so 8 to 12. Number 1 resistance. 19 to 23, cell 1. And cell 2 is going to be 27 to 31. On the buy side, we're there. We're at 04, so 66.28 to the buck, number 1. 21.25, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. Actually, let's make that first cell 15 to 19. And then we'll leave the last one 27 to 31. Okay, gold's holding in pretty well. Our number 2 sell zone yesterday before the late rally was in the 35, 37 areas, so 40, 42. Sell 1. 45, 47, sell 2. 50 is the big number right up here. Stops above that. On the buy side, 33, 35. 31.29. Okay, Draghi, the ECB, I think was releasing a policy statement today, but no changes from the big meeting last month as expected. I forget what the paper was called. But Draghi can move the market 1 to 3 full points. He's pretty good at that. So here we are. 113 even, so 90 to 113 even, sell 1. 13.25, sell 2. On the buy side, London's low was 65. We're at 75 right now. We had the breakout from that high at 57, so 50 to 60, buy 1. Trying to pick up about 50% of those single prints. Remember that. And then 20 to 30 for buy 2. Crude oil up. OPEC Algerian meeting starts I think on the 26th, and they'll have a rhetorically based meeting and announcement, but without Iran, nothing's going to change. So sell 1's 46 and a quarter. Well, make it 46 even, 46 and a quarter. Then 46.50, 46.75 for sell 2. That is resistance. We are trying to trade higher. There's P's behind us. We are at resistance. On the buy side, 45.50, 45 and a quarter. 44.75, 45 even, 45 minus. I think probably we're headed to 47, and I think the selling will probably really pick up at 47. But we have the news coming up. The rhetoric will certainly be positive into the announcement, the hitting of the gavel. But after that, they're fighting for market share, and that's when the bottom falls out of the market. The bottom has already fallen out of the market. Bad news is pretty much priced in. Cost of production starts to go up for everybody when you get beneath $40 a barrel. So there's not a lot of incentive for a hedger or anybody to be a big time seller below $40. But you can trade it from 50 down to 40 and from 40 back up to 50 and do quite well. Okay, the E-mini. The E-mini started all this rally yesterday. We have nothing but P's behind us. Again, it's based on the accommodative Fed policy continuing. 261 for jobless claims. Chicago National Activity Index up a 0.15. FHFA plus 0.4. Existing home sales 5.44 million. LAI plus 0.1. Nat gas plus 59B. And KC Fed was -4. Jobless claims could come in a little higher than forecast. Number one, news focus. Existing home sales could come in a little less than forecast. News focus number two. Technically, will a rally continue or not? So, first sell is 64.66, followed by 69 to 74. Breakout came from 59. We're at 63. They make us pay up to get in, so 59 to 61 buy one. 55, 57 buy two. Don't think the buying's over. People will be caught short from yesterday. Either from they couldn't take the loss that they were going to get if they exited yesterday, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Or more astute players, hedgers, that the numbers will come out and they need to do something about it to decrease the hedge to make sure that they don't give away all their gains of this particular rally. Okay, we'll take a while to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.